in the season, December 23rd versus the Bucks in Milwaukee. Not a ton of fun to talk about. What is fun to talk about is Kyrie Irving. Christmas Day, TD Garden, no fans.
The Grinch himself.
Kyrie gets his wish. He gets to come back here to no fans. But we've been.
He will play in this game. He will
play in this game.
Oh, 100%.
But we've been.
He'll play in the preseason game in a couple of weeks.
We've been fantasizing dream scenarios of what we want to see happen to Kyrie in this game. So let's just share some of these here. How do you think that this thing goes? Like, is this the game that Kyrie scores 75 points and the Nets win by 100? And it's like, no.
There's no chance that Marcus Smart and Jaylen Brown are going to let Kyrie Irving do that to them. I mean, if they do, shame on them, because after what he did to them, pretty much, everything but just spit in their faces, essentially. Basically told them they were trash, wrote them off, like talked down to them, talked to the media basically about them to their, while they're sitting in the freaking chair in the locker room. Like, I mean, the whole saga with Kyrie here was so embarrassing that if you're Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart and those guys, you have so much pride where you that is a game that you just cannot wait. You're not going to sleep much on Christmas. It's not because you're thinking about Santa Claus coming that night. You're thinking about showing up and just giving everything you have to just shut Kyrie Irving down. And if Jaylen Brown doesn't dunk all over Kyrie Irving on Christmas Day, then Christmas is ruined.
Kyrie's gonna get Jaylen Brown up in the air so many times.
He's gonna ask Brad to guard him one-on-one.
4 fouls in the first 2 minutes, trying to friggin'
Jaylen's gonna have to cover
the 3-pointer into the rafters. He's gonna Jaylen can't stay on his feet. Kyrie is just gonna friggin' have him on a string.
Hey, let's remember that Kyrie is the second best player on that team. Kevin Durant is back, and
Kyrie that.
it's just certain. If Kevin,
though.
So I've been with that, Joe Sway.
At least the first couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'm skeptical of what he's going to look like at first coming back, especially on the defensive end. This was an all-world defender before he went down with that injury. So if they're going to use him at center and stuff like that, I'll be interested to see how this goes. But offensively, everything you hear about who he's been working out with in the offseason and all that stuff is that he's as good as ever. He's been lights out. So this guy's going to be a problem. And Brown,
you know what else
Brown's
going to
have to be on him.
You know what else happens in the offseason? Ben Simmons hits a bunch of threes and we all freak out, okay? I don't give a crap about offseason workouts, okay? That doesn't mean anything.
Hey, I'm just saying there's more going on here.
Looking pretty good.
Achilles
looking pretty good, John.
Absolute killer injury for basketball players.
So this team, all right, so say Durant's out of the fold and not himself, has a whole year, like a 19 Hayward year. This team's useless. I mean, they've been a 7 or 8 seed for all those years with the scrappy young guys. Kyrie has never proven to move the needle much on his team above like a 4 or 5 seed.
This is going to be the most fun team to root for. Root against.
So yeah, this team is dictated by Kevin Durant.
This is going to be the biggest dumpster fire.
Is there a more unlikable? Maybe I'm biased here, but is there a more unlikable 1-2 combination in the NBA than
right now
and Kyrie?
I mean,
Westbrook just got traded.
got traded. Yeah, exactly.
The two thinnest skinned guys in the universe. Actually, Westbrook falls in there too.
I know people don't like LeBron just because they're jealous.
No, LeBron's the best.
Yeah, LeBron's the best, and then the personality, like Kyrie and Durant have to be far and away the most annoying 1-2 combination.
They're different cases to me if we think about what they've done in the league. Durant brought his team to the finals in 2012, put on historic performances in 2017.
He's just a thin-skinned friggin' whiner.
I'm not knocking their skill.
I mean, let's be honest, Bobby. He went over there with the Warriors, got 2 championships, and I still don't think they like the dude.
Kevin Durant's probably
for sure. I'm saying he moves the needle though.
Now.
He definitely moves the needle, but I don't know.
How he sucks as a human. Yeah,
I don't know what he's gonna look like on the floor. And if you're the Celtics, and if you're Jaylen, and of course you have that. You have to keep that energy, not only because you're playing against Kyrie Irving, but also because of this is a message to the entire Eastern Conference. I see teams or websites rather ranking the Brooklyn Nets above the Celtics already. The team that just finished in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Miami Heat already is below the Brooklyn Nets, even before the Kemba news and all that stuff. So if you're the Celtics, you need to take that personal. If you're Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, this is your team now. Those two have to take the mantle and send a message to the rest of the league. I want these two guys averaging no less than 50 points that first week of the season. Are you kidding me? They better.
Let's make no mistake, Josue, though, and I think you'll agree with this. If Durant is right, they're the team to beat in the East.
If he's right, I agree with that. But the big if though is can those two coexist?
Dude,
How does Steve Nash play a part in all this thing? Because to me, it's gonna get cloudy before it actually things.
Hey, Durant made the finals with Westbrook. Durant made the finals playing alongside Curry. If he's Durant, he'll make the finals with Kyrie. So that's the big question. I don't care about what Kyrie's doing, this or that. If it's his team, they're not going to do well. We've just seen it in the past. The best he's done is the 4 seed with the Celtics.
Yeah, I don't know if they have enough though, man. Golden State, it's one of the greatest teams of all time that he joined. I think the Nets. I think the Nets will give the Celtics a problem, but overall, I don't know if they're that. If Durant's himself,
there's going to be serious growing pains in this Nets team because Kyrie hasn't shown me anything about being a leader yet.
He was the first option last year.
The Nets don't even want Kyrie. Kyrie is there because of
Durant.
Because he came with Durant. If they had their way, they'd swap out Kyrie for a different person if they could. It was a package deal.
You guys remember that awkward week and a half where it was reported that maybe Durant wasn't going to go? All of a sudden, Brooklyn's considering trading Kyrie. It was a week long. Wait a minute. Whoa, we didn't sign up for this. Yeah. Where's Kevin? What are you talking about?
That's what it came down to, I think.
The Nets, though, it's the freaking Brooklyn Nets. There's nothing to them. They've
been a playoff team. They have a cast of playoff players in place.
It's not about that, Bobby. It's about the culture.
Now here's
no, Jimmy. It's about Kyrie wants to go back home. It's about crossing the Brooklyn Bridge. He's going back home. Jersey, I love Jersey so much. Come on, man.
You guys do have a point though. That thing last year with Atkinson drove me up the wall because he was a good voice for that team. He built them up.
He turned that franchise around. He kicked them out.
And so if they choose that team because of the pieces in place there and then they deconstruct it, as it seems like they want to do by getting rid of these great young players. I love those young players there on that team. That's where it's going to head south.
They want a training camp. They're going to walk into the cafeteria. Kyrie's going to put his tray down next to KD and he's going to point to everyone else at the table and be like, you can't sit here. You can't sit here. You can't sit here. He's just a mean girl. It's
funny, John. I feel like more or less he did that with Tatum. It was all right, you're my guy. Everyone else, I don't know about you.
I want nothing to do with you. Yeah.
Hey, we're get well soon, but all the cool kids, we're going to be over here. All right, guys.
The Nets are so scared of Kyrie that they've literally hired 4 different coaches because I think they want to I think Steve Nash is just trying to put as many guys in front of him as possible to take the fire before he's got Jacques Vaughn coaching defense. He's got Mike D'Antoni coaching offense. It's these guys are all going to be in the front lines when Kyrie comes storming into the locker room. Steve Nash is going to be off to the side somewhere. It's unbelievable.
They built quite a cast of Kyrie control there. That's such a great point, Jimmy.
I just can't wait for the shot of that timeout where he snatched the clipboard from Steve Nash and draws his own play. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. I'm telling you right now, it's going to happen. Maybe he might not snatch it away from him, but we're going to see that moment where everyone's
he's going to do
wow, Kyrie's a leader now. Look at him. He's drawing plays. He's vocal. And
going to be one of the weirdest coaching staffs.
He's going to do it.
He did say that, actually.
He already said it. He actually said,
I'm going to be calling plays here.
We need a coach. Oh,
yeah, we don't need a coach. That's right. Yeah.
He's like, we've got coaches here. Sometimes we can coach. I'm like, that's
sometimes I'll be a coach.
Man.
Hey, it is clear if Durant's not right, this is going to crash and burn. There will be no better than the 6th seed.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
What Kyrie's doing right now, I feel like this is the future of the NBA, but in a bad way. How much control players are going to have. It'll be next level.
Hey, look what's happened with the Clippers.
Whatever happened to Harden about to go there? That seemed like a massive momentum, and then it didn't happen.
Yeah,
preposterous
idea.
Kyrie was like,
he deaded that real quick.
Kyrie's like, I will take Kevin Durant and I will leave here today.
So these
I
games
will-
matter.
I will take my ball.
Durant in the back. Kyrie, who are you talking to? No one, man. No one.
Okay,
No
I'm
one.
going to tape up Kevin Durant and I'm going to throw him in my truck and we're out of here.
Don't
How much
mess with
stock
me.
we?